Hello, my name is Michael Harris, and this is T-Bolt's Milestone 2 video for our Control-C project. So, we will go through this really quick. We made some changes based off of our recent feedback, so nothing has really changed inside of our menu system. But inside of our game, we have a couple of new things. So we have done away with the stamina bar. As you can see, the stamina bar is gone. We have introduced a PFI to let the character know when the stun ability is available again. As you can see at the bottom, there's a stun attack labeled. And if I press the stun attack button, it cools down. If I sit here and spam it, it no longer lets you continue to try and use it. Also, as you can see, there is a physical projectile for the stun ability, just like your standard attack. One thing we also did for the standard attack, just to make it a little easier for the player, is to allow you to just hold the left click to fire a continuous little volley. So now you can press F to stun them. Their stun period is significantly longer. He's not actually stunned, he was just not in I wasn't in his line of sight. So now you can stun him and press X while his stun is active, and he will be copied. I know that was one of the big problems we had. We also have this little purple arrow that we have that's kind of like our notification to let the player know which direction to go. We're currently using a workaround, as the way we wanted it to work is kind of like a circle around the player pointing the direction. We're still working out some bugs with that one. So this is just a temporary workaround to make sure the theory of itself working is actually working. We have changed some of the doors to work together, and we have reinstated the proper copying ability, so you cannot copy grunts or bosses without first going through the proper chain. So we've got our doors mostly working. We don't have too many problems. The only thing that changed with the doors is the exit area now has a transition. I know it didn't pop up just a second ago, but the animation for it is still being done. But we do have implemented a transition to go from one level to another when you enter the exit field. Just gonna slide past all these. So we have that working. We have, like I said, we took away the stamina bar, so that's no longer an issue. And then we have also fixed most of the other PFIs in our game, as far as... Oh, I may have just made this a lot harder for myself. Ow. Oh, this is gonna be painful now. I killed the only green guy. Ow. Ow. Don't hurt me. We are still working on the boss calling in backup. Give me your abilities. Oh, I just got the ow. Hey. Oh, got me. Man. Alright, so we are still working on the boss calling in reinforcements. That is currently still a work in progress. We have him able to spawn them, but not, we're trying to get them to be called in via the actual alarm pedestal. Don't die. Alright. We did add that yellow grunt. We replaced the green grunt with the yellow one right here for the fire, so that way the player doesn't have to just, force his way through the firewall. He can use the proper mechanics of the grunt enemies being immune to firewalls. Now we'll go ahead and finish this level. Let's get you out of the way. There we go. Slide through here. Extract one of the drugs. Kill this one. Yeah. Alright, so excuse me. So now we're immune to fire, so we'll just roll through here. Grab this one. Now the other door is open. Come down here. Get this guy. Grab that one. We're just gonna pop our way through the stun since we don't have to worry about anybody attacking us. There we go. Now that we have everything. All finished. Alright, and then here's the last level. We have restored. Ow. I'm stuck in the stun.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
No. Let's get this out so I have to deal with those. There we go. Excuse me. Alright. So we temporarily removed the fire from this area while we, even though we spawned in a yellow, there was fire here and it will return. We just wanted to make sure that this level was still completable, and now that we re-implemented the copying ability on here since the copying was broken on this level when we turned it in previously. But everything has since been pretty much solved. Yep. There we go. And that's pretty much it. So that is our current standing with this. We have fixed pretty much all the issues in here. There's a few more things that we have left on our task list to do. But as far as everything else is concerned, all of the major points, which was the unnecessary stamina bar, being able to spam stun, not being able to copy very consistently, having doors that didn't seem to work appropriately to where we were, and just having like damage fields where there were no abilities to copy our enemies that were immune to those damage fields. We went ahead and focused on those currently. And now that we have all of that fixed, we are going to continue with all the new features. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. Thank you for your time.